it's me, Roku. I really hope you liked my first video, and I know it's kind of easy for me to do this kind of video, but here we are for 5 shop for classic Lolita on Taobao. You know that on Taobao there are so many shops for classic Lolita. I don't know, but this sub-style seems to be so popular on Taobao, even if there are a lot of shops for sweet Lolita. Of course, I'm not a classic Lolita myself, but I will try to do my best. How can I talk about classic Lolita without talking about Miss Point? It's like the best shop for classic Lolita. The quality is fantastic, terrific. My vocabulary is very small, so I'm always using the same words. Their prints are always so different. Sometimes it's more solid dresses, sometimes it's more embroideries, sometimes it's like a little bit more country vibes, prints, and it's always so creative. I think there are several designers because it's really, really great. Even if I'm not a classic Lolita, it's amazing. Next one is Surface. Surface Spell. You will see it written because I really cannot pronounce this word. This shop has been existing for a long time. They made pretty much everything: dresses, coats, accessories. One of my classic friends ordered a corset. It was really good in terms of quality and design, so it's a really good shop. I especially love this coat, it's amazing. I'm surprised they still sell it because it's kind of old now. Next one is Zihi Studio. I don't know how to pronounce that, but that will be Zihi Studio for me. Some of their items are a little bit sweeter, but this collection, Fontainebleau, I pronounce it in French, Fontainebleau. You can't even read that if you're not French, but I think it's so funny that Taobao shops also use French in their collections. It's definitely more classic. Monica's Card Garden with flowers, very cool. So it's not the most famous shop for classic Lolita, but I definitely recommend you check that out. Next one I choose is called Tiny Garden. It's more if you are a classic solid Lolita, like you don't like especially prints, but you like something which is more casual country vibe. It's very light, very muted. Complicated word. But you can really tell the quality is really good. Last one for today is Fantastic Wind. It's also very famous, but it's amazing, so why wouldn't I talk about it? Some dresses are a little bit more on the Hime side than OTT Classic. I don't know, sometimes it's confusing. I don't know, tell me what you think. But most of the time it's very classic, and look at this Sherlock Lolita look. I call them like that when it's all plated tartan. It's like Sherlock Holmes to me. You can also find accessories, and it's really diverse. And I think even if you are in between classic and sweet, you can find some very interesting pieces, as it is really different from one piece to another. So yeah, go check that out. And talking about pieces that are in between classic and sweet, the next episode will be about classic sweet shops on Taobao. Yeah, I don't really know if there is a proper definition of classic sweet or classic but sweet, but sometimes it's a bit confusing when you see something that is not very classic or not very sweet, but you can tell if you can take that dress and coordinate it in a very classic way or in a very sweet way, depending on what you like. And then sometimes it just, I'm confused, you know. I'm just a bittersweet stupid, so I don't know. As always, all the links are in the description, but don't hesitate to check my Taobao list. There are more than 400 shops on this list, so it's a lot of work to do this. So if you like this video, leave a comment or leave me suggestions for the next episode or for another episode about classic or sweet shops. Don't forget, be bitter but be sweet.